Alright guys, well I'll have to figure out this webcam thing, but this is another episode of Crypto Buyer coming to you from the headquarters. And it is October the 12th. It is a wonderful Thursday in the crypto world. Start every video off by saying this is not financial advice. I'm just the guy that is documenting his travels through cryptocurrency and documenting some things that are happening, and hopefully giving you some good insight and some news on things to look at. Again, always invest your money after you do your own due diligence. That is the smart way to do things, and that is the way that I recommend them. So getting right into it, guys, a monster day in the market. I think yesterday we were down like, I don't even know. I think I have to go back and look at the last video. I mean, the market cap just is exploded with volume. 163 billion into the market. Bitcoin continues to dominate, guys, just because of, I think personally, the Bitcoin fork that's coming up here at the end of October, beginning of November, that will bring Bitcoin Gold into the market. So I think people right now are kind of trying to load up on Bitcoin. I've been saying for the last 2 weeks that Bitcoin's going to go to 5,000. My last couple of videos, the way that I saw Bitcoin going, once it was like 4,700 and kind of stabilized there, I said that it could go all the way up to 6. You know what? I have no idea where it's going. I think it's definitely going to go to 6, and I think 7,500 could be the max out. I mean, it might go to 10,000, guys. I don't really know specifically, but if I was just looking at the general trend, 6,000 is definitely on the radar. We'll see how the weekend goes. Usually the weekend, there's a little bit of a pullback, but you know, with the way that things are going, I couldn't tell you. I don't think anybody expected Bitcoin to fly like this, especially like breaking through 5,000 and going all the way up. Right now it's at 5,300, pushing 5,400. So amazing day for Bitcoin. Ethereum stable. There's a couple coins that I think you guys should take a look at. You know, again, like everybody's pulling their profits. Most people are pulling their profits out of the other cryptos that they're in, and putting them into Bitcoin because they see this rise, and you know, a little bit of FOMO, but also just like, you know, people are just trying to stay behind Bitcoin. But anytime there's a run up in Bitcoin, it's a good thing if you are a altcoin holder because things kind of go on sale. I would keep an eye here on ChainLink. It's stayed pretty stable. It's actually recovered a little bit, even though Bitcoin's running up. I think it's a good price. Anything under 50 will be a good price. I could easily see this going to $1 here once Bitcoin stabilizes after the fork, money starts running back into altcoins. I would keep an eye on ChainLink. I have a little bit of a hold in that. One other thing I want you guys to look at that I've seen 2 videos on, and I'm digging on it a little bit. I hope it's still on. It might not even be on the top 100. But I just got in because it went down significantly. It just hit Binance. Let me go up here. There we go. Substratum. Okay. This is another coin that people are really big on. It's got a big community. Like I said, it just hit Binance. They won the coin vote on Binance. There was one prediction that had this, I think, 3xing once the market kind of stabilizes out, and that was a prediction at like 15 cents. So it's down 4 cents from that. I got in like right at 12 cents, so I'm at a bit of a loss right now, but I'm okay with it, just because it's a recently released coin. It started at 4, and then it shot up here, um, to the 15-cent mark, went up to in the 30s. Okay, so and then it shot back down. It dumped. Obviously, the ICO buyers saw it go up to 30. They dumped it. Now it's kind of, and it had another little spike right here. Got up to 21 cents, and now it's kind of like just consolidating. And I really think that it's poising for a nice little jump up. I couldn't give you a exact figure of where I think it's going to go, but I think that it's going to make a nice little run up, and this is just such a good price to get in at. You can get a pretty good hold at that price, to where if it were to move to 40 cents, 50 cents, something like that, you can make some pretty good gains. So take a look at that. It's traded, I know for a fact it's traded on Binance. That's where the main volume is. It's a little bit on Ether Delta. I'm not too keen on Ether Delta. The user interface is not very good. Binance is very easy, and you can buy it with Bitcoin or Ethereum. So something to look at. One ICO I want you guys to take a look at. I get a couple requests like, oh, look at this ICO, think about this. Like, I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys good ICOs that aren't just like hype stuff. So there's a couple ICOs out there, which maybe I'll touch on in another video, that are kind of like hype, that are like super high risk, but super high reward, and it's nothing that I feel comfortable like telling you guys that this is something that you really should look at. I mean, if you got a spare $100, spare $200, like you want to throw in a high gamble, it's basically like going and buying a lottery ticket, which you could hit, but I don't want to do that. But there is an ICO that's coming out that I'm very, very interested in. If you watch some of the beginning videos that I've done talking about ICOs, what I look at, a major thing that I do look at is the team, but also the people that are investing. This ICO in this company is backed by Mark Cuban, who, if you're not familiar with Mark Cuban, is an uber billionaire, super entrepreneur, big time tech guy. He's just a very smart business when it comes to tech. He made a lot of money. He made his billions in the tech industry. So he's starting to really dig on blockchain technology and protocols and stuff. So this ICO actually launches the pre-registers right now, and that's why I'm kind of bringing it to you guys. It's called Mercury Protocol. They already have one app that actually you can download in the App Store. It's called Dust, and it's really a cool concept. It's like privacy texting. It's kind of like, if you want to think of like Snapchat, but strictly like texting. It also has like a community aspect where you can post and things that you can do publicly. Anyway, like, I don't want to get too much into the Dust app, but I would recommend downloading and play with it, kind of like see what you think. But it's all run on this Mercury protocol, and their token launches here on the 25th of this month. So yeah, coming up here in a little under 2 weeks, the token will be launched. The pre-register is right now. So I would get into the pre-register just to make sure that you're in, and that you can make sure you get tokens if you dig on the project and you think that it's super good. I think it's really good. There's a billion tokens, which freaks a lot of people out, but majority ICOs now are all billion tokens, between 500 million and a billion tokens, just because the market is so massive. I mean, it's grown so much just in this last 6 months that, you know, a billion tokens in the next year is going to be like nothing. That's going to be like this. It's going to be nothing when it comes to ICOs. I mean, you're going to start getting into the 10 to 20 to 30 billion coins because just the market size. The one good thing about the billion tokens is it cannot be mined, and that's a fixed supply. So it's not gonna continue to grow up. It's not gonna continue to do things that other coins do, where it can be kind of like inflationary. There's going to be 600 million tokens for launch participants, and then you can kind of read. Some go to the advisors, the growth pool, and then there's some go to the developers. So Mercury protocol, here's the Dust app. Super, I downloaded it, I played with it. It's really cool. And again, the social media aspect of it, like their Slack and their Telegram and stuff like that, is like being created. So it's not really extensive right now, but it's backed by a very, very, very well-known entrepreneur, business guy, tech guy, and Mark Cuban. To me, he just wins. So I'm definitely going to get in on this. I don't know how much. It's I think it really just depends on the token price, how long the token sell is, and then kind of like how these other ICOs play out here before this platform launches. So take a look at that, guys. Again, always appreciate your ears. If you like what I'm giving you guys, press that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave any comments below that you have. Any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. And yeah, I always appreciate it. And until next time, this is Crypto Buyer.